Welcome back to What Are Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-34-2G FT. It's a Tier 7 Chinese tank destroyer. It's located on the northeast spawn of Live Oaks, and this one is under the commands of MiWo actually. Sorry, I was about to say MM, but it's MiWo of the Skill Clan. Game on! Now, this tank destroyer was not designed on the T-34, the Soviet medium tank. No, it was based on the T-34-2, which is the Chinese medium tank. It's, well, quite different. In many ways, it's similar to the Su-122-44 or the Su-122-54, more correctly. It's got a 122mm gun capable of 390 alpha, and it will penetrate through 192mm with standard ammo, and with the heat rounds it will go through 250mm. Well, he's taking quite an advanced position here actually, because you can get good shots up on the hill, but you can't hit the tanks that are crossing the field, and that's a bit of a problem. It's actually a lot easier to go in between these houses here, but you do make yourself vulnerable if there's a tank destroyer on the opposite area near that tree. You can just see there in the distance where the cloud of dust is coming up, there's a position there for tank destroyers, and they can shoot over in this direction if they can spot anyone between these houses. Okay, didn't get anything to shoot at there. He's repositioning. I'm glad that he didn't actually try to go up on top of that hill there. A lot of people do, and that's why in most battles I would actually aim my first artillery round at that tree, at that bush, because there's normally somebody sitting behind it and they take the round. You can see that he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel of the gun, so he's played it quite a lot. He's also got, I think that's the 2nd mastery mark, and also the 3rd high caliber mark. So he's really been going at it in this tank destroyer, generating lots of high calibers. He knows how to play it properly. Okay, anticipating the enemy is going to make it through. He's noticed there's an IS-3 very close on this side. Now, while he's knocked that hut down, I don't know, but I think he's just trying to give himself a clean line of shot. He's only got a few rounds of standard ammo. Have you noticed that? Side of a T-28, the concept. With a 120 and 192 penetration, he should easily go through the side of a T-28 concept. Yeah, he's waiting basically for the enemy heavies to come out of the town, and that's why he's sitting in the bush rather than behind it at the moment. Because otherwise he wouldn't see anything as it come out. But yeah, it looks like they gave the enemy the town. I think it's what's more correct actually to say is that the guys who went into the town got wiped out. And that was a TVP VTU, a GSOR, an IS, and a VK3601H, as well as a Hellcat. So quite a lot of guys went into the town and just got annihilated. Well, they're not making their way out yet, but the T-28 is circling around near that tree. Dialed in. Yes, he got a big hit and gets his first kill. So I said he could easily get through the side of the armour of the T-28 concept. Don't have to aim for the weak spot, you just aim for the bit side of the vehicle and that would be enough. It's a big decision. Do you go forward and try and engage the enemy, find them, or do you sit here in the bush and wait for them to come to you? The standard reload on this tank destroyer is 9.11 seconds. Here comes the first of the heavies. It's a Caro, the Tier 7 Italian, the new one. He took a big hit. His armor's really not up to a 122mm shell like this. Even though it's Tier 7, and that's a tier 7 heavy. He's easily going to get through the armor on it. Looks like Arty is paying attention. The area's been marked. Yep, he's actually knocked down the building, which exposes the Caro, and he takes a heat round right through the front. So it's another 388, and the last shot is the kill shot. Now this is going to be quite expensive, the fact that he is using a lot of premium ammo, but he will get the results, and I think that's what MiWo's after. He doesn't want to miss out on the opportunity of getting another high caliber or another ace tanker. He's got plenty of them already, but you see, that's the way he accumulates them, and that's how he gets 2 marks on his barrel, simply by doing as much damage as he does. Firing premium ammo reduces the risk you're actually going to miss out on a non-pen. Does make it more expensive, but it does give you the results. Many people will tell you that. In fact, there's a lot of conversation going on in chat. Very unusual. Oh, Hellcat's been spotted. Long aim, but he gets a hit. And another kill. It's 3 kills now. So you can see this always comes up. You can see this is a very good gun. It just takes forever to dial in on target. Now he is using premium consumables as well, which again improves performance, improves the reload time, and he's also got binos to increase his view range. Which is why he's sitting here thinking, why are these guys not coming this way? Now, a KV-3 was seen on the railway line, and the IS-3 has actually been seen way back in the enemy territory in the dip, and he just wiped out our E-25. So it kind of gives me the impression that the enemy conquered the town and then thought, oops, I wonder what's going to happen to us next. And so instead they decided to pull back because they could see our side thrusting down the railway line. They pulled back, they came back to defend their cap, and then after defending their cap they just decided not to move any further forward. Well, MiWo's got 3 kills already, and given that the enemy probably got fairly weakened vehicles by now, they've probably been damaged, there's a good chance that he's going to collect a lot more, because there's still 6 enemies out there. Potentially this could be a very valuable and lucrative battle for him, and all because he deliberately played defensive to wait for the enemy to come to him. Well, he didn't initially, he actually went forward to try and get shots on the enemy TDs, but I think this could play into his hand actually, because he's full health, he's got a very powerful gun, and now he's got the enemy right in front of him. Wait for it, wait for it. Nice! Right into the engine bay, and another kill. A high roll. 408. It was a 390 alpha, remember? So he's now got 4 kills. So who's the biggest threat out of the remaining enemies? Well, the Striv S1 I'd say is the biggest threat, because he's very stealthy. Oh, there's their Arty. He'll know he's been spotted, and he should start moving. Yeah, he did start moving, but too late, and he's gone. Seems a bit of a waste that you fired a heat round, but then it had to be. Oh, what's that? Is that an AFK? No, it's not an AFK, it's another Arty, and this would be a Pascucci. That means there's only one enemy Arty left. It's the M44. And it kind of gives me the feeling now, we know that the Striv and the KV3 have gone up the railway line because that's where they've last been seen. The M44 is moving. Let this dial in. Oh no, he fired prematurely. He wasn't fully dialed in. But it doesn't matter because he'll just drive up and shoot him in the face. There you go. The M44 moved. Now he's not going to cap. He's going to go back. The enemy's capping. And I think the quickest and the best way to go back is, as he's doing, which is directly turn around. If he was to try and go across the centre of the lake, that will put him at a disadvantage. Because he'd come up near those buildings, the bushes. The alternative is to actually go round like this, which comes up on the hill, which means he can go up on top of the hill and snipe down on the enemy. I would actually go down slightly lower into the dip to build up speed, because you want to go as fast as you can, and he's presently going near 50 kilometers an hour, but now he's gone up the hill. That's cut his speed down. There's only one capping. If two were to get into the cap, he would have problems, because it would halve the remaining cap time. In fact, I'm a bit surprised there's only one in the cap, but maybe they're baiting him to turn up, and one of them's waiting in ambush. The KV3 should be the capper. At least that's what I would think. Wait for the binos to engage, and it's the Striv who's capping, and his shot misses, and he did take a round from the Striv. 105mm gun, and another one. This is bad news. And his second shot misses as well. He needs to get a reset. He must get a reset. Ideally, he should have fired a... Oh, he's only going to run out of time. Oh, no. Oh, they've reset it. Oh, thank goodness. They've made a mistake, because one of them came out the cap. Maybe they sense they can get a kill on him. He's got 7 kills now already. A Dimitri's medal for killing 3 Arty. If he can get one more kill, he gets the Radleys. There's the KV3. Yes, perfect. And oh no! He didn't see that one coming. The Striv came over the hill as he was aiming at the KV3. He got the kill shot that gave him a Radleys, but he lost the battle because the Striv rammed him in the side and took him out of the game. Oh dear. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And here's the end of battle results. And it was an ace tanker game for MiWo in the T-34-2G FT. But he got a loss out of it. He got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 5 exactly. He got a Dimitri's medal. He took out 3 enemy Arty, one after the other. And then he got also a Radley Walters medal for killing at least 8 enemy tanks. And yes, he got his 8th just as he was about to die. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, so he's got another one to add to that total, as well as the Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And just look at the win rate from that one, 9,794. He had really bad luck with those 2 shots that dipped on the Striv S1. If those shots had hit the target, he would have that Striv would have died. And he not only would have got that, he would have got a reset, which would have given him a Defender medal as well. But RNG deserted him at just the wrong moment, and unfortunately it meant that he had to pull back. And it was lucky for him that the Striv decided, no, I'm going to go for the kill and reset the cap. But when he saw the KV3, he couldn't ignore that KV3. He had to take a shot. He got a fantastic shot right on the weak spot on that viewport row, that little bank underneath the turret of the KV3. But whilst he was focusing on the KV3, the Striv was coming barreling down the hill towards him on his side, and he just couldn't see the guy until it was too late, and it was all over. So, very, very sad ending. Very good game by MiWo, but, yep, didn't work out exactly the way he wanted. If we look at the team score, we can see that he did get the highest damage with 3,361 hit points of damage. The next high scorer being the Striv with 2,741. And after that, it was the SU-14-1 on the enemy team with 2,212. And he got a Confederate in that game. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those as well. He was virtually trying to carry his team on his back. 8 kills for him, more than half the enemy team. And the next high scorer was the Strip with 4. 2 kills to the M44 and the Hummel. And when it came to base XP, well, it was the Striv who did the best here. 1,067 went to him, 1,038 went to the SU-14-1, 983 went to the M44, and then we've got MiWo with 866 in his T-34-2G FT. Oh dear, let's have a look at detail. 15 shots fired, 10 direct hits, 10 penetrations. Those 2 shots that let him down, well, were the ones on the Striv, as well as one that he fired at the M44, which bit the dust instead of actually biting the tank until the Arty until he actually got a direct in the face shot. 3,361 hit points, of which 1,943 were at more than 300 meters. He received 4 hits from the enemy. 3 penetrations. 2 of those came directly from the Striv, 1 from the KV3, 1 non-penetration as well in the game. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed, and 148 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 46,347 credits in the game, 5,040 for Courageous Resistance. That's because he got Epic and Battle Hero medals in the same game when he was losing or drawn. In fact, this was a loss, but he did get both Epic and Battle Hero medals, so that's why he gets the extra. And 51,387 credits altogether after repair and ammunition respawn. Yes, he did fire all that premium ammo. He ended up with 25,038 credits lost, which is not bad considering he picked up another ace tanker, another high caliber out of that one. 1,299 XP, 718 for Courageous Resistance, 1,008 personal reserves, total of 3,026 experience points altogether. So yeah, it was a good game right up until the missed shots on the Striv, and that was nothing to do with MiWo. That was entirely RNG. Just deserted him at that moment, and 2 shots which were perfectly aimed at the enemy, and they just bit the dirt. They just didn't go anywhere near him. And so really that guy in the Striv, he needs to buy a lottery ticket straight away, because that guy really does have a lot of luck, because MiWo should have won that one easily and he didn't. But there you go, it's not his fault, it was RNG that did it to him. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.